Good morning, everybody. Paul here from Arizona. Today I'm just going to do a quick shave. It's the morning of Wednesday, January 23rd, and today I'm going to be using some other products that were sent to me also by Igor from the Big Shave. Today I'm going to use the KPEM Shave Cream, a Sputnik blade. I'll be using that in my Ikon razor, and I've put a little pre-shave on and I'm using the Vigaroso sensitive skin version, the white one. I've actually, in the interest of time, bowl lathered this cream, I will say that I did a video using the other cream that Igor sent me, which was the Capo cream, which I think lathered a little bit easier than this stuff. I did get a fairly decent lather with it, but it took a little bit of work. The other thing about this, I'm just going to have to say, is that I'm not too sure about the scent of this. I definitely prefer the scent of the Capo over this one. This one has kind of a little bit of a chemical-y scent to it. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. We'll see how it shaves. I guess first I'm going to go ahead and wipe my face when we start. Okay. And we'll go ahead and just apply the cream. And today I'm using a Rooney Style 3 size 1 super silver tip brush. This is actually a really nice brush. It's got good density. I do have a Rooney in Best Badger, and I'd have to say this one has a little bit better density and backbone than that one. But it is really soft, which is pretty impressive. So I'll just say that the lather itself actually on the face feels pretty good. It feels pretty thick and pretty slippery. So we'll just go ahead and give this a shave and see how it goes. So I have used the Sputnik blades previously in my slant bar, and they worked pretty good. I've been pretty impressed with them, as well as the Rapira blades. Those two blades have really performed quite well for me. So much so that I did go ahead and buy larger quantities of both the Rapiras and the Sputniks to go along with my other favorite, the Vashkan. So go ahead and lather up for the second pass here. So I have been, for the most part, face lathering, but just for the purpose of this video, I decided to go ahead and bowl lather, just in the interest of time. Since I am getting ready for work today, and I got to take my daughter to school, so So, as far as the Ikon razor goes, I think I've used this in some shave videos before. I find this to be a pretty mild razor. It is very, it's got some real substantial weight to it. A pretty big head on it, and but it works really good. Of course, it has the open comb on one side and the regular old safety bar on the other side, which is kind of an interesting and novel idea. I don't really find myself paying much attention to that. I will usually just go ahead and use it like I would any other razor. I honestly don't really feel a whole lot of difference between one side versus the other. So, but you know, other people may feel differently about that. I do find the weight of this razor quite nice. It's pretty easy to use. If you are used to using a little bit lighter razor, though, I suppose it might take a little bit of getting used to kind of get used to the heft of this particular razor. This one is all stainless. This is, I believe, the S3S. And it's all stainless. The head and the handle are both stainless steel. So it is really a very solid razor. Well, one thing I have to say is that the Sputnik blade in this razor actually performs really well. I really don't feel any tugging on my across the grain passes, and in my slant, I think I did have like ever so slight amount of tugginess going across the grain, but in this razor it seems to really pair nicely with this particular razor. Alright, so the KPEM Cream, if you will, seems to perform quite well. Forms a nice protective layer. You got some nice cushion and some nice slickness. The only negative I would say about it is that I personally don't really care for the smell of it. It is a little kind of chemically smelling to me, but I mean, I would definitely use it, and I'll definitely use it up because I do like the performance of it. Would I go out of my way to buy that? Probably not. Again, I'm again very impressed with the Sputnik blade. I've used these before, and I really like them, and it didn't disappoint today. I'm just going to wash off the brush here so you can have a look at it. This is the Rooney. This is the Style 3. Style 3, size 1, super silver tip, and really a nice brush, really soft, fun to use. It's a great face lathering brush. I think it feels really good on the face, and it's not as dense as some brushes, but I find that actually is helpful when you're face lathering. At least with this, it seems to pick up the or stir up the lather really nicely, but yet you don't end up it doesn't end up hogging a lot of lather. It releases it nicely. I'm going to go ahead and use the Floid Vigaroso for my aftershave today. I'll just apply that. Really a nice, refreshing feel and scent with the Floid. This one has a little bit more menthol than the Suave, or the Suave. That being this being the Vigaroso, which I really like. And I think for my aftershave, my balm or moisturizer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Goodfellas. I think I've said this before. I really kind of enjoy this product. It was one of actually the first post-shave products that I ever got, and I find that this stuff is really moisturizing. It seems to calm the skin nicely. It doesn't really have any scent to it at all to speak of, and it's fairly light, so it rubs into the skin. It's absorbed in the skin nicely, but it still leaves the skin really moisturized. So I've really been impressed with the product, and I've always had some of it on hand since I first started wet shaving. So anyways, that's a Goodfellas. That's a little thumbs up for them. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon.